Greetings RC friends, welcome to Props and Wheels. Here I have a very exciting plane for me, at least for me. It is ParkZone VisionAire with AS3X technology, which is a stabilization technology, but not safe. So I got this used from a friend of mine, RC friend of mine, and I just put in a battery. Here's the battery compartment. You can see inside. It is just a regular battery for me. It's a 2.2 amp hours 3-cell. That's 11.1 volt battery, which is tucked in all the way in the front. That's what I've been told. Just put it in there, make it a little nose heavy at the beginning, and I can push it backwards to make it a little more tail heavy for aerobatics later once I get used to it. And I didn't have any issues binding it to my RadioMaster TX16S. So I just put in a bind plug, which is on the bottom of this. So you just open up that section and then put a bind plug. And I went just to the model memory to create a model PZ VisionAire. If I show you, if we go model setup, it is a multi-protocol, of course, a DSM and X 22 milliseconds. So I chose that one. And in terms of setting it up, what I did was for aileron, elevator, as well as rudder, I put 80%, 50%, and 30% throws on all three, which is controlled by this SA button 3-way switch. So if I push it all the way down, it is a 30% throws, and middle 50%, all the way up 80%. If I feel like it, probably not today. So I'm going to start with 50%. If the throws are still too much for me, I'm going to pull it down to 30%. I've been told it's a very nice plane, behaves well and all that. And I just had to, once I bound it, I just had to change the direction of just 2 servos. So those were the aileron servo. I had to reverse the direction. Channel 1 as well as the rudder. Everything else was fine. So wish me luck. It's going to be the maiden flight, at least for me. This is an older plane, but I'll be flying it for the first time. So everything should be set up now, and I'm just going to start. We have plenty of space. It's a little breezy. If you look at that windsock, it's a little breezy. As you can see, that viewer is just hovering in the air against the wind. I'm going to start in that area. Just take off very close to the high grass. So if I have to ditch it, it won't have any damage. Okay, let's get started. Yeah, we'll look at the windsock. It's not too bad, but it's coming quite good. Oh. That kind of. I'm crossing the runway. So here is my safety net. As you can see, it is quite good in terms of the ditching a plane. So I'm going to just take off, make a right turn and get over this area. Just in case something happens, I get disoriented or the throws are too much, because I am not very good with these 3D airplanes. But I've been told that since this has AS3X technology, it should be gentle. So wish me luck, and let's final checks. So right, left, good. Up elevator, down elevator, right rudder, left rudder. And everything seems to be working. And okay, I guess I can start. And it's set to the middle, which is 50% throws. No, it seems to be stable. It's 50% throws, it's pretty good. Let's see if it needs to be trimmed in any way. It seems to be a little nose heavy. Sorry, I'm just flying it over us. Yeah, going this way, it's coming down pretty quickly. Let's see. So this is hands off. I mean, it's pretty good, I think. Let me do, so this is just a familiarization flight, so I'm not planning to do anything crazy unless I feel like it. Because last time I did crazy things with my Goblin on my first maiden flight, I crashed it pretty bad. Okay. Oh, it wants to go up. And I'm only about 40–50%, so right now it's 50% climbing. It seems like it is kind of leaning towards right a little bit. But it may be due to the wind. Let's see if it's still going to lean right coming this way, over this area. Maybe slightly, yes. Crossing over people over there, some kids. I shouldn't have done it probably, but let's see. It felt quite safe. I mean, it is a very gentle plane, so that technology probably works pretty good. So let me make a right-hand turn this time and see if it is going to lean to the right again. Yeah, it is kind of leaning towards right a little bit. Sorry about the sun. It is getting low on the horizon, so it's kind of difficult to keep it away from the sun. So I'm just going to give a little bit of left aileron. Trim, see if I can compensate that right banking tendency. Once it speeds up, the controls get touchier. So slow and low and slow, it is stable. But if I go fast, it kind of becomes sensitive, even at 50% throw. I'm feeling a little more comfortable. Let's see if I can do a couple little tricks. Nice gentle roll. Kind of semi-wing over. Nice. All right, I'm getting a little gutsier, I think, as I get more comfortable, but it is really nice airplane. I wasn't expecting to be so stable because I had an Edge 540 from Great Plains. I still have that plane. I haven't flown it for probably over 10 years now. And that plane scares me. It's balsa, it flies really good, but the throws are a little more. I don't think I have set up the wheel rates on that. And it is, I mean, it is full manual. It doesn't have any stability control, stabilization technology, so it's full manual. And I'm going to use this one to get back to my Edge 540. It is a very dear plane to me. I built it from ARF and set everything up, so that one I wouldn't want to crash. This is a newer plane. I am less attached to it, so this is going to be my training plane for 3D once I get a good feeling for it. So I'm going to take it a little higher now and look at this stall characteristics. I want to give myself plenty of space in terms of 5 mistakes high, 3 mistakes high. Yeah, I always say 3 mistakes high is the way to fly. So, okay, let's do a power off stall. Oh, so this is the stall, so it noses down and then back to power. I didn't even have to use the rudder. It didn't lean towards one wing or the other. So now I'm going to try to a power on stall by keeping it about 40% throttle and then pull until, oh, it doesn't, okay, so it just nosed over it. I mean, I didn't have to do anything. It just gained speed, put the nose down with the stabilization. I wonder how it would have flown without the stabilization. I've been told by my friend Maverick that landing this is easy, it's very stable, you just keep floating and then just fly to the ground slowly. It just touches down, very nice. So we'll see about that in my hands how it's going to be. But so far so good. Oh. Alright, it looks scary, but I think they were at different altitude. Let's see what its inverted flight characteristics are. Oh, no surprise there. I have to give just like very slight down elevator. That was it. Thanks to its, like, I think it has a semi-symmetric airfoil, so it's pretty good. And I'm getting a little more comfortable, so I'm doing a little tighter turns and getting it a little lower. Let's see if I can hover it. Almost. Yeah, I think I'm doing something at least. Alright, that wasn't too bad for the first try. I haven't tried hovers for like over a decade now. That's been a long time. I was away from the hobby. Maybe not 10 years, but maybe at least 8 years. Okay, I'm going to take it a little higher and then put it to 80% throws and see how it changes. So all the way up, so now it should be a little quicker. As you can see, it is rotating and then all the fun things very fast. It's not even 100% throws. And I can fly it upside down, then reverse loop or inverted loop. Okay, going to put it back to 50% throws and let's try it on 30%. Wow, very slow to turn, but it is turning indeed. It just doesn't have much authority, so 50% feels better. I may change 30% maybe to 40% later and then increase the 50% to 60 and 80% to 90% as I get more and more comfortable. But I like it already and I'm excited and hopefully I'll have a good landing. So let me show you a couple low passes. As I'm getting a little more comfortable with it. And you don't have to fly it really fast. I mean, it handles slow flight quite good. You just don't want to stall it. Although its stall is quite stable, you don't want to stall it very close to the ground. So here, I mean, this is quite slow. Not really high alpha, but okay, I think it is time to land. I don't know how much battery it uses, but let me bring it over on that side. Sorry about the sun. Landing! I have really very little bit of throttle. Great, thank you, Steve. This is a great plane. I didn't realize it was going to be so fun. Well, happy flying, good luck. All right, folks. I love it already. I think this is going to very quickly become one of my go-to favorite airplanes, at least for practicing aerobatics. I love it. And here is our RC specialist and expert pilot, Captain Maverick. Howdy. Very good. I love it, by the way. I love it. Thank you for your suggestions. They worked. I think I got a bargain. You cannot find these VisionAires anymore. And most of the new airplanes come with safe technology, which I don't like. At least AS3X, it doesn't nanny how much you can bang, how much you can go up or down, the pitch and rolls. So this is more stability. Like if the wind hits, one wing and then tips it over, if you haven't put in any controls from the transmitter, if it is not receiving any control inputs, it is going to try to level it back. So that's what AS3X is. And in a windy weather, it's great. At one point, I may replace the receiver on this one and put just a regular receiver, make it full manual, but for now, I'm going to keep enjoying the almost worry-free flight on this one. And the landing was, although it was my first landing, it was nice and comfortable. It just floats and then just gets there, lands on almost all three wheels at the same time. The tail dragger. I really love it so far, and I was saying this is discontinued model, and I got it for $80 from my friend. I think it was a bargain. It came with the receiver basically ready to find and fly. I just had to put in my RadioMaster TX16S, a battery, and that was it. From our Aero Junkies secret flying location, number 2 in the USA, in Massachusetts. This is Props and Wheels signing off. Stay safe and healthy. Have a great flight and RC experience. See you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.